Oh, wow, thank you, Teddy Cakes. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing tonight? Yeah, thank you, Cora, for thank you, Cora, for handling the welcome there. Oh, got you. Nice. It was an unplanned surprise session, so we did a game show. Nice. All right. That sounds pretty fun. Well, thank you for bringing your wonderful viewers here. I was, Yeah, Cam? Oh, thank you, Teddy. That's very nice. Oh, that's super nice. Thank you. Yeah, we've just been doing a little bit of prep. We are, you know, we stream a lot of Pathfinder content here. I do my, like, prep on Tuesdays, and my actual play, my game, my session will be tomorrow. And we've just been kind of setting up a boss for tomorrow's session that they may or may not be fighting tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Oh, thank you, Teddy. I will say that a lot of my community loveliness is borrowed from Carreros, who is in chat right now. So I'm just gonna do here. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna just do a double shout out here. And then one for Tatty Cakes and one for Carreros, because most of my community is just Carreros' community, who decided to be lovely and hang out here as well. So if you like the people hanging out in my stream, you will definitely like the people hanging out in Carreros' stream as well. Yeah. So yeah, we've just been doing this boss. Set up a little loot table a couple minutes ago. And now we're actually gonna kind of change gears, which I have to edit some stream info, but hopefully I can keep succinctly talking over that. I don't know if you all have heard of this virtual tabletop software called Foundry. It's pretty great. I'm kind of falling in love with it. Oh yeah, how do I don't think I need an access key. There we go. It's pretty delightful. And we're just gonna kind of transition into trying to import like a custom tile set for this. Because currently the only thing I have in here are these technically pirated maps from Roll20 that I have to delete. And yeah, we're just gonna import some custom tile sets and try to figure that out, because I'm brand new to the software, really. So I'm gonna be just learning live a little bit, if that's cool with everyone. So let me change my stream name here for that. Let's see. Custom tile sets. Foundry. Yeah, Teddy's great. I love catching some of like the Pathfinder sessions when I can. I've caught a couple of the VODs. And it's generally a lovely place to hang out. I was watching a bit of is it the Forest the other day? I don't do spooky games myself, so that was interesting to catch a little bit of. Thank you. That is all Cam, by the way. He like asked me what I wanted for a shout out thing, and I was like, well, you know, just like someone walking, like the streamer walking into the tavern, right? An introduction to the streamer joining us in the tavern of role-playing, and Cam just whipped that out in like moments. It was great. All right, so don't need Roll20 anymore. Oh, I forgot to. I'm gonna be slightly sneaky, and I'm gonna change it to Dungeons and Dragons while we're doing system agnostic stuff. I hope you all won't judge me for my my viewer angling there. Let's see. So let's go to let's do this. Okay. So this... Yeah, Cam's pretty great, Daedalus. Oh no. I usually do a lot more horror stuff, but my video card is on its way out. So mostly just Pathfinder until I get it replaced. Gosh, you know. Yeah, that's... Sorry to hear that. That's real frustrating. Is it just, like, kind of old and slow, or is it, like, having blue screens on the way out? Because one of those is definitely worse than the other. Okay. I'm gonna just bring this over here. Okay. It's barely 2 years old, but it's already on blue screen level. Jeez, my first and last Radeon. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Yeah, my last Radeon lasted me a good while. So that's unfortunate to hear. I like to support AMD when it makes sense to do so, but that's sad to hear. I'm sorry about that. I guess I will say that mine started to blue screen after I got a 4K monitor, and it started to just overheat itself trying to keep up. So I can't actually say that I had a much better experience with Radeon than you. So I just kind of blamed myself for trying to push it too hard with the 4K. Yeah, technical issues suck. I actually blue screen last week doing Pathfinder, and you only had OBS for stream, Discord, and Roll20. That's the sucky thing. When the graphics card is on the way out, is like, if OBS is still using it for encoding, you can't necessarily escape the blue screens, you know? We're gonna switch music. We've been listening to some Metroid. I'll go ahead and post the playlist in chat if anyone was enjoying it, but we're gonna switch to a slightly less copyrighted. I'm not gonna get a strike on YouTube if I upload it with this artist's music. Let's put it that way. And they are also delightful. So I can spell. I should, like, this person I listen to enough that I should honestly just put a command up for them. I'll turn this volume up a wee bit. Okay. Yeah. Easy enough fix when some monies are saved up, yeah. That'll feel real nice at the very least. Aw. When I get comments like that, Teddy, I'm a little, like, I get embarrassed to actually read them out loud. Thank you, that's very sweet. I was telling my sister about your stream because you're always so kind about answering my questions. She and her husband DM a lot, so she might stop by sometime. That's cool. Yeah, a little on the late side. That's fair. I don't wanna do the plug thing, but I do have a YouTube channel that has things fairly well organized. If people want to catch it, you know, not while I'm online. So that's an option. I don't want to promise anything, but you know, I might start like doing these streams earlier if I like get my sleep schedule in line. Basically how it works is, at the moment I stay up too late, so then I wake up, I rush through work, I'm super tired, and then I just like sleep in the afternoon, and it's really unhealthy and bad. I like sleep after I'm done with, I work from home part-time. So I sleep when I'm done with that, and then like I have just a little bit of time to get ready for stream, and then like stay up too late the next day, you know? So I need to break that pattern. And if I do, potentially I might start these streams earlier. But sometimes I feel like saying these things out loud just makes me less likely to succeed at them sometimes. Yeah, I'm also quite bad at it. Let's see. So we just have... I've got some tile sets that I've downloaded here from Roll20. If I can... I'm so bad with organization. R20 Market, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, same. My body just wants to be one with the night. I feel you. Ever since there is a very... I can turn off ARC spoilers. Sorry. There's a very pronounced line between, like, when I was a good school kid and just going to bed at 10 to midnight, doing the thing. Like, I was always the first kid awake at sleepovers and stuff because I was just used to going to bed on time. And then suddenly I discovered a game called Counter-Strike. hit about 16, bought my own computer, discovered Counter-Strike, and ever since then I've been the kind of person who wants to stay up until 4 a.m. And that has had some conflicts with my life. Had some... It's been a struggle there. All right. Yeah, so I downloaded just a bunch of stuff from Roll20 that, you know, if you go on their marketplace and you buy some stuff, a lot of them will allow you to download what you've purchased. So, like, what we're going to be trying to import this first time is this pack, this Grey Tales Dungeon Blanks 3, and you just have like a download complete set button here. So I just went through the entire list, downloaded everything that was legal for me to download, which unfortunately doesn't include the Wizards of the Coast stuff, the official D&D stuff that I've got. Like, they have really nice tactical battle maps that unfortunately are, you know, piracy to download those. So I'm not doing that, unfortunately. And we're just going to unpack one of these and see what we can do to import them. Yeah, right? The Wizards of the Coast battle maps are so good. I discovered them and then I've just been addicted to like pulling those up. They're so great for like random battle maps and set pieces and everything, really. But the battle map subreddit also exists. And they're great, and they put out really high-quality stuff that I would say rivals the Wizards of the Coast stuff. So, you know, there are other resources that I can tap into, and I think if you buy a PDF of that, right? If you buy the PDF of their battle maps, I'm sure you can, like, you know, then you can strip them out and use them for Foundry. It's just not where I bought them. I wish I had something to offer them so I could get hired, but I don't code, and wow. I'm really tired. I drank an entire super coffee thing, so hopefully I'm gonna get a little more alert and not just more wired. On top of that, I have some delicious Thai tea that will... It's all futile. I'm just gonna be a nut the rest of the night, is what's gonna actually happen. But in my head, I'm doing you guys a favor by drinking all this caffeine, and I'm gonna be sharp and on top of stuff. That's how it works, right? As I was reading, but I don't code, and I'm only artistic in the brain. Yeah. I'm back and forth on whether I'd want to work somewhere like Wizards of the Coast. It seems like an okay place to work. Compared to, like... I grew up wanting to be a game developer. I learned coding for that purpose, and now I'm just in web analytics, which is kind of a far cry from what I wanted to do, but still fun, still enjoyable. But I like sobered up on the working at Blizzard thing, or like working for these other companies that I really admired growing up, or like going through college, because they all, like most game developers, seem to just exploit passion, and I'm not about that. I've got some strong thoughts when it comes to like company loyalties and, you know, respecting the workplace. expending your passion at work. I don't know. So, Blizzard seems like a bad place for me to work now. Yeah, Blizzard is not what it used to be, maybe a long time ago. Yeah. I would say... I don't know, I think it's always been a rough place to work, you know? Like, probably they were always doing crunch time and always underpaying their workers, and it just happened to be that they, like, put out cool games. Like, people were passionate about it, so they did good work, but... yeah. Maybe I'm just jaded now. Point being, game development is actually kind of a sad business, as it turns out. And, so I've abandoned that more or less. Unless... I was getting into a lot of backstory stuff. I would probably consider working as a composer for, like, a game studio. But that's kind of the only thing. I wouldn't do coding there anymore. I had a friend who GM'd for WoW. Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. And she said she got paid and treated well when she was there. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of the non-development sections probably don't... It's, like, not quite the same. I think it definitely depends on the section of company, right? She still even gets free stuff from them for her and her family, even though she hasn't worked there for, like, a decade. That is cool. That's cool. I think folks on the development side get more abused than kind of like the service side of things, if that makes sense. I promise I'll actually figure out the tile stuff soon. I will make progress. That's cool to hear, though. I'm glad it's not, like, a lot of what you hear is definitely on the negative side and, like, the exploitative side, so it's cool to hear that that's not ubiquitous, you know? I'm glad. So these are the maps, these are the scenes. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. That's some bullshit. 20-hour days during crunch time. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know, my dad is a woodworker, and he's been doing what he loves since, you know, since he was like 20-something. I would say he's still... I think if you said that to him in respect to his work, he'd probably punch you in the face. Probably punch you in the face. These are journal entries. No, this is the items directory. Let's try to create an item. Let's not. We'll get there. It's not in the journals. It's gotta be in the compendium, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be a compendium thing. I think if I've heard right, that devs work a lot like waiters, waitresses. Pay less and hope for a good game they can make commission on after it's sold. Yeah. Right, there is that. It's a lot of, like... There's a lot of bonuses related to, like, Metacritic scores and things like that. And a lot of that... That's a little messed up, too, because, like, you're at the whims of... like a PR person or a marketing person screwing up, doing something wrong, and then suddenly your game gets, like, review bombed. Like, man, that would be stressful and painful. Like, just in general, having people shred your game for things that had nothing to do with, like, the development. I do what I love, and I'm very close to getting fired. Oh, yikes. Turns out shooting the shit and shirking responsibility isn't a marketable skill. True. True. People like Randy Pitchford. Oh, yeah. Boy, would that... Oh, God. Yeah. I've heard about some of the Borderlands 3 drama. That it sounded like there were a lot of devs that didn't get their promised bonuses for Borderlands 3. I apologize if anyone can hear that. My stomach has been making some noises tonight. So, I'm sorry that that's happening. That's the end of that, like... That's the end of that. God, this is close, I feel like. Scenes, macros, roll tables, playlists, journal entries, not quite. Let's, hold on. Let's back out of here. Let's go to a clean one. right? Let's try this from a world that doesn't have as much stuff floating around, which may or may not be helpful, you know? I changed my mind one more time. Hold on. There's wall controls, drawing tools, tile controls? Place tile. Oh! Huh. This looks a little clunky, if I'm being honest. If this is like, I guess, hold on, let's see. Configure this tile sprite, which is displayed above. I'm surprised that there's not like a tile for, like a compendium for tiles. Well, let's just try, let's upload, like, 20 market, tiles and maps. Can I just, like, mass upload? What's this gonna, nope, can't do that. Oops. That's also not what I wanted. Great. Okay, that also doesn't work. This might just be the way, oh, let's, okay. Let's just upload it first. Let's start there. Upload one of the tiles. This is nice. 28582, corner 1, 10, 1, 20. Wow, that's a name. Moving on. Save to user data storage. Okay, so there it is. Select file. Update tile. Okay. Okay. How do you, okay, there, you hold Alt. No, that didn't quite do it. Interesting. And templates. Let's just, here. Let's show me Googling things, shall we? Oh, Tile, okay, this is the API. I'm sorry. It is very delicious, very sweet. It's like not the best Thai tea I've had, but it's pretty good. It's like on that sweet side, not so much of the coffee taste, which, depending on who you are, that might be perfect or it might be slightly sub-ideal. For me, it's slightly sub-ideal. It's pretty great. I also had a super coffee before this, in case you missed that door. So, yeah. Let's watch... I don't think this will show what we want either.
Welcome to another Foundry Virtual Tabletop Development video update. It's been a while since the last video, so it's past time to check in. This time, the theme is all about placeable tiles and measurement templates.
I like tiles.
Before we get into those features specifically, let's check out another exciting new improvement coming in the next beta version of FVTT, Dynamic Scene Backgrounds.
Oh.
This update allows you to use video files instead of static images as the background content for your scenes and take advantage of some really amazing environments, like this swamp scene created by Dynamic Dungeons on Patreon.
Okay,
Using a
that's
video
neat.
background can give an additional sense of realism and bring heightened immersion to scenes. Although this does
this
come
is
at
from
some cost,
this
as these video
actually a
files
year old,
tend to be much
but
larger than
just
static
putting that out there.
background images. However, by taking advantage of modern web technologies, performance is pretty good already, and Dynamic Backgrounds combines really nicely with Fog of War and Dynamic Vision. I'm really excited to add support for this technology to see what amazing areas Dungeon Masters will bring to
snoop
life.
the user list. Actually, no, never mind.
Now, to get to the heart of this
just keep it to
video's
myself.
subject, let's take a first look at measurement templates, a new feature that was added to Foundry VTT last month. Measurement template, circle, cone, one can see where you're. In this case,
Sorry
when
to
Simra
skip through.
casts
I'm
a
looking for
burning
the
hands
tiles
spell,
specifically.
a constrictor snake has can be placed on top of
These
the
are
scene
cool, though.
background image to
The,
add props, secrets, hazards, or other elements.
The measurement templates for like spells and stuff, they're neat.
All
I like
players
them a
will
lot.
see the tile once it's been placed.
Lets you see
but
which,
tiles
like,
can also
throw out
be
a
hidden
cone and
from
see
the
which
player's
tiles
view.
are actually going to be
More on
highlighted.
this later.
Which squares it'll hit.
Double-clicking a tile will open its config.
I just realized I'm
Which are
totally
art
skipping
assets
past.
that can be placed on top of the scene background image included in the D&D 5e. Snake has failed its dexterity save. I can go ahead and roll damage for the burning hands and apply it to the enemy using the right-click menu for dice roll damage included in the D&D 5e system.
Okay.
Now let's take a look at another new feature, placeable tiles, which are art assets that can be placed on top of the scene background image to add props, secrets,
So what happened there?
hazards,
Let's look at that.
which are art assets that can be.
So slightly missed. Okay. So he's got file selected there.
New feature, placeable tiles.
So yeah, he just has a tiles folder, and then he just selects the file. So maybe there's not like a shortcut
that can be
to
placed
it.
on top of the scene background image to add props, secrets.
I would love to be able to make a
hazards, or other
compendium
elements.
of tiles.
In this case, let's
Something
suppose
that's a little more
demonic
ready to go
portal
with, like,
suddenly
preset sizes
opens
and
in
stuff.
this swamp. I can visually simulate this by using a portal icon, which I place on the tiles layer, which rests directly on top of the dynamic background. All players will see the tile once it's been placed, but tiles can also be hidden from the player's view. More on this later.
Oh,
Double-clicking a tile
It's cool
will
that you
open
two are
its
playing together.
configuration menu if you need to change any of the tile's settings later. I can position and rotate the portal, and once I'm happy with its location, I'll bring in a dangerous Balgura from my monster's compendium by dragging the actor from the compendium directly onto the map. Supposing that Simra feels threatened by the arrival of this new demonic threat, I'll use a 20-foot radius circular template, and I might choose to color
Cam
it
already
a cool bluish hue.
strongly
and
wants
give it
this
a
core.
cloudy texture effect.
Okay, so there's that. That's cool.
Using an existing tile, and therefore Foundry VTT is not a dedicated map-making utility, and therefore is pretty feature light when it comes to map creation. There are cases, however, in which you might want to assemble a map on the fly using an existing tile set. The placeable tiles system makes this possible. In this clip, I'm creating a small island using the Build Your Own Docks and Coastlines assets created by David Hemingway.
So basically,
I can copy and paste tiles using Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V, and rotate the tiles until I have an island configuration that I'm happy with. The tiles will snap to the grid, but for large tiles like these, it's often easier to get the positioning right if you use the arrow keys, which will shift the tile by one grid unit each press. The tiles system in Foundry VTT is still quite new, and I'll be expanding it to add more features with future releases, including a way to have a visually browsable library of tile artwork which can be placed in the scene using a standard drag-and-drop workflow.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I don't think that's in yet.
I've created a small map that is ready to use for a random encounter.
Okay, so that's the information we needed to know. As of March 19th, there isn't like a set of tiles that you can pull in. There's not like a collection. There's not a compendium of tiles. So let's just snoop their video library and see if that's changed, shall we? Oh, did your work hours just change, Cam? Or hopefully not just extended and you're working overtime? I feel that, core. Although, I don't know. I don't count like hanging out in your stream as a stream day, obviously. You do more on Twitch work on your off days than I do. Dynamic lighting, tiles and templates, animated tokens, walls and journals, drawing tools? Okay, let's look at some of these videos, see if they... Let me, does this have like a... Just look at the descriptions before we divided into an overview of some exciting new VTT features like drawing tools, independent token data. Not what we're looking for.
Hey everyone, welcome to...
No, work just cut all overtime, actually. Okay. Double the workload, half the hours? Oh. That doesn't sound great. That took me a moment to process. Module and system configuration tools, integrated audio video, limited vision and light resource angles, light source tinting, token targeting, rollable tables, and D&D system improvements. Okay. What I'm kind of actually seeing here... Hello to you too. What I'm seeing here is that maybe for now... in particular, dynamic lighting, macro system expansions. Okay. So the collection of tiles thing is not in yet. And what I might actually keep as my workflow is like making a map on Roll20 with the tiles and then exporting them out to Foundry for now. Although, let's test something else. Because I know they just added a way to drag and drop a bunch of stuff. I mean, this obviously works, right? Like, copy, paste, change the tile type. Like, this isn't too bad. I mean, okay, so I should move the folder into character data, or into the user data. But the workflow they showed there wasn't terrible or anything. If anything, it, like, keeps everything nicely sized, and it's not too bad. Not too bad. I think there was also maybe an add-on that allows for tile browsing. I don't know if I have it. Furnace, FX Master, image previewer. That's nice. This is cool, I will say. This add-on lets me, like, I think, if it's working. Okay, it's not working. Never mind. Disregard. Oh, it's because it's not on in here. Oh, hold on. So I have a module called Tile Browsers. Let's save that. Let's turn that on, shall we? Oh yeah, here. So this lets us, oh, okay. This helps a lot. Okay, let's, is there any button to just, like, open this? Would love to be able to open this in the browser, but yeah, using this you can, oh, that's nice. Like, drag and drop the tiles pre-sized out of here. Okay, that's helpful, that's better. So it looks like what we want to do, so we need to just open the data folder. I was all like, yo, I'm gonna do this nice succinct video and upload it to YouTube, and it'll be great. It'll be a great piece of content figuring out tiles. I don't since there isn't actually a feature that we're using right now, this didn't quite work out the way I expected. Okay. Let's just, I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna find the Foundry files. They're just in my user files, so I'm avoiding doxing myself, I'm sorry. I hate, one thing I don't like is when programs store files in, like, here, let me put the music back on. Store files in, like, the users directory. It's so, like, annoying to navigate IMO. I say that, but I already found it. Local storage? No. Session storage? Let's see. This isn't the right one, actually. Data local? Because there's, like, multiple copies of the actual folder you're looking for. Here we go. So here we see this stuff. You know, this was in the base of the directory if we were looking at the tiles browser, right? So base directory. We can add a folder here called tiles. And now just drag this in. Cool. And now we should see that here. I was very confident in that. I was very confident in that working, and now it's just not there. Just not there. So let's try leaving the game and coming back. What am I saying? Return to setup. Go back into the game. Launch world. There we go. There are the tiles. Go in here. It's gonna load all the thumbnails. There we go. Neat. And then you can drag and drop them. They'll be pre-sized. Shuffle them around like that. Oh yeah, shift lets you orient them. I think I'm just flipping it like this, right? Yeah. Maybe alt? No. Control? No. Oh, shift? Yeah, okay. Holding shift and scrolling the mouse wheel will let you rotate. So that'll work. You can... Oh, it looks like you can't move multiple tiles. Oh yeah, there we go. It is a Foundry stream, Moto. Welcome. You are actually allowed to watch this. We're figuring out tiles using the tile browser add-on, which is pretty spiffy, to be honest. This is great. Yeah. This is really smooth. Now that I have this browser working, this is great. Big fan already. Big fan. Okay. Break this in. Oh. Yeah. Sorry. Just spinning stuff with the correct number of clicks shouldn't be that satisfying. Is it? Yeah, we're working on it, Cam. We are working on it. Is it easier than using like some other kind of map editor? So I would say this is faster than Roll20. Like, this browser is so good. I mean, it's not built into the software. You have to use an add-on. But but it's so fast. Like, let's just roll. I don't want to target fire Roll20 here. All right, sounds good, Teddy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. I super appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. I don't want to do the direct comparison. We don't. That's not what I want to do here. But you know, Roll20 has the single, so that it will hopefully change and become better. Fine. That's an actually good point. That is my true hope and dream for Roll20. So just, like, first of all, the speed of it being on my computer is part of it here. Like, I don't super know if doing this in my browser would be the same speed. That's something else we can test. How do I... I don't remember how to connect to localhost. Is it an escape? Oh. How the heck? Invitation links, that's what it is. Thank you, Moto. Thank you for convincing me to do the right thing. Here we go. Please don't try to connect with this internet invite link that was there. Probably won't work anyway, but... because I haven't set up the port forwarding, but just in case, just in case. So already, like this, you know, the web interface is not as snappy. In fact, I can't even select Game Master. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Sus. I think something's a little weird right now. We'll return to this in a moment. Do you have to configure the Game Master's role? I kind of think that maybe I'm, like, taking it up here. Like, I'm taking up that slot. You might be right. Game Master access key. Right. Level Game Master. Create an additional user. Web GM. That's a little close. It's a little close to, Browser Master. Game Master. Launch game session. Log in as Game Master. Join session. Here. Refresh. Browser map. Yeah, you can see now it's grayed out. Okay, that's all it was. That's all it was. You never know, you know? You never know with those big tabletop lawyers. They could come after me. I know. They're not gonna. They're fine. Yep, let's pull up a new page. Let's scroll to the end of the list. Okay, so, like, first of all, the nice thing about this is that there's this great search. So I think I can bring those tiles up just by typing dungeon, and this lets you pretty easily find what you're looking for, right? That's nice. But then you like drag and drop. That was weird. Go to the map background. Drag and drop. If it's a small enough size, they will be the correct size. But you can see this is not that correct size. So I have to like double the size of this. It's supposed to be like 6 by 6, right? So I have to manually change the size. And then like once it's in here, it's fine. You do have to like manually turn stuff. I'm not gonna judge them for the lack of the fancy like shift spinning hotkey in the other software, but like this works. This is fine. You know, keep dragging stuff out. Like, it's pretty good, but you only have like this one row of tiles. And it is dependent on what you search, or you have to browse through, like you have to search the right thing, which I've frequently come up into a situation where I'm like not able to, like, I just don't find the right thing, right? Like I search for soldier and it doesn't come up, or I'll search for like grass and it won't show the right thing. It just won't find what's in my head. So then you have to like browse through this, which is like finding the right thing in your marketplace purchases tab is a little rough. And I guess ultimately it's kind of the same thing here, right? Like if I go to the tile browser, like I still have to, once I'm in here, I'm gonna have to find the right folder. Although you can filter the folders, right? I don't have an extra example here, but if I type like Graytail, if I don't look at all the Graytail stuff, I could search with that and it'll filter it, I think. Hold on, let's I'm not sure that it'll find the right folder. So let's just make another folder in here. That's not the right one. There. So we go into tiles. Not the other folder. Got him. I'm gonna have to, there we go. So let's just type Graytails. Okay, it doesn't filter folders, never mind. Just looking for the ASMR, that's fair. That's fair, Sly. I appreciate the implication that my voice is ASMR worthy. Okay, so it doesn't filter folders. That is not, in fact, a plus of this. But I think this is still, like, tighter. It's a little more readable, I would say, than this. But once I am in here, like, you go into a specific one, I think this search is going to be, well, so if I just want the corners, right? That's pretty neat. Just filter right down to corners here. If I want to search for corners in here, like, first of all, if I go into the folder, it's just not a thing. Like, I have to scroll through the whole thing, whatever. If I search for corner, it has to, like, reload the search all of your purchases. I'm getting corners from, like, inns and taverns, outdoor sets. I have to, like, manually close these. It's a little less slick. And it's serviceable, but just a little less slick. It's just the workflow in Foundry is a little snappier to me, I think. Including just the fact that, like, pulling them out, they come out at the right size. That's not how I would put it, but it is, it needs some updates on the Roll20 side. They could optimize it a little bit. It's a little unoptimized. And also, I know I just said that the shift thing wasn't like a big deal, but man, just I'm not rotating manually. I mean, I am, but like, it's very slick. The other thing is, try doing this. Try grabbing, like, first of all, it is kind of hard to grab all of the tiles in Foundry. It's true. On the other hand, it's like, it's a little, it's almost a little easier. So like if I do this, it's just grabbing these tiles. It's not grabbing this one. Roll20 would have grabbed this one as well because the select box was a little bit over it. Let's see if I click. Oh, shift click doesn't work. So shift click, Roll20 has the advantage on shift click. But you can grab everything, move it around. It's moving very nicely here. You try to do that in Roll20, and it's like, mostly it's fine. Mostly it's fine. Sometimes it gets a little bungled when it, like, when you're moving a lot of stuff around that isn't perfect squares, and it's unfair because I'm using perfect squares here. Foundry might have the same problem, but sometimes it kind of gets, like, desynced in Roll20. You can get stuff kind of snapping in a way you don't expect. Might be Control, or Alt. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Maybe if I do a Control drag. Nah. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, and it'll probably be a thing that gets added, but let's see. Should we let's look at the browser version, shall we? Now that we're in. So, browser version, we still have access to the add-on here. Got the tile browser. Go into the tiles. Go into the dungeon blanks, pull it out. That's just as snappy, actually. The rotating is a little less smooth, just a tiny bit less. It doesn't look any different, I'm sure, but there's like a little bit of lag on the shift to the spin. And yeah, you can see it like hitching a little as you move around. Once you get into the browser view, it's, you know, a little slower inherently. But still pretty good. You can see that bit of lag. I like click and drag and it takes a moment for it to pop up. So that's like a little closer to the Roll20 experience. Yeah. All in all, just this browser is the big difference. Now that we've done some compare and contrast, like this browser, pulling them out, them being the right size. Door is the right number of tiles. That's nice. That's very nice. So, yeah. The tile browser, that isn't even part of the base thing, is the big differentiator between the two, I would say. And I don't know if that's fair. But it's fair that this has the add-on capability. That's very nice. All right. Should we, thinking we do. I'm gonna like put down a marker and we'll like do a version of this for the video for YouTube, because we did ultimately come down to like, you know, figuring this out a little bit. I can probably do this again in a succinct manner. So let's see. I'm gonna switch to the version that doesn't have chat here. Sorry, chat. I'm silencing you for the moment. I mean, I'll still be able to read it, but it won't be on the YouTube video. Add a stream marker. Okay. Not exactly, but like, I kind of want a clean version. But might as well, right? Kind of want to get rid of this. Where? What? Let me select you, Durgan. We'll go back here. There. Oh wow, the chat is up here. That's my bad. That's fine. I'll leave it. Just try not to shit on Roll20 too much while we're doing this. Oh, now I'm all nervous. Is that weird? It's weird. It's kind of weird. I would never, I'm sure. Okay. So like, still like, I'm good. How smooth am I? One moment. Let me get this this ready on the side. What's another good tile set? What do I have? We'll start the next album here while I'm messing with this. So we want, these are all like hold on. View. Oh, it actually doesn't show the icons of the pictures. It doesn't show the pictures in the zip. Okay. Well, I can tell just from reading those that that's like not what I'm looking for. Where'd Twitch go? There it is. Oh, that video's a little up there. Okay. I think this is an Inns and Taverns one is good. I believe that you would, Cam. I don't share both of your like huge vendetta with Roll20, to be honest. But I'm glad you two have that to share with each other. Hello, Wither. Welcome back. It's fun to have beef with something, but I guess my beef is with well, never mind. I would say Fantasy Grounds has more of my beef. For no reason, because I haven't even used it. But, just the way people talk about it makes me a little irritated sometimes, you know? Fantasy Grounds is kind of wild. This looks good. Almost as wow. this here. This here. Let's move these on over. I'm gonna delete this. Oh wow, gave up, huh? Interesting. I guess it like people do say it has a learning curve, so. I am lost, but I hope you had some good ideas. Well, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we came up with some loot for the boss. Basically, finished up, like I wrote some generic stats for the soldiers in case they end up fighting a bunch of them. And yeah, just a loot list. So now we're just working with something called Foundry VTT. I don't know if you are familiar with Wither King, but I'm just gonna quick do like a succinct like how to import tiles video. Foundry VTT. Let me drop a link. It's like Roll20, but it's super slick. I really like it. We don't need game paused. Okay. Yeah, it's very nice. I'm gonna actually like try to migrate my main game over after this arc actually. After we finish up with Salamander, if all my players are into it, I'm gonna try to move to Foundry. They are not all like Mythic rank 10. Okay. No, they're quite weak, in fact. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Level 1 Mythic 10. Yeah, there's just a lot of them. And, you know, if you're rolling attacks with a bunch of people, some of them are gonna crit. Sorry, I'm just looking around. Let's see. Tiles browser. Hashimoto. No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Starting points are like the hardest part, you know? That's why like the best YouTube clips are just of me doing stuff on Roll20. So that's what we're gonna do. Is we're just gonna like succinctly pack everything into a little box. So like using, well, what's your video topic? Video topic is Tiles browser, I guess. Oops, there we go. So using Tiles browser, you know, you can go into a folder that's in the base of your user data and base of your Foundry data. We've set up a folder for tiles. It just has all the folders of the different tile sets that we can import right now. I just have Grey Tales Dungeon Blanks, which you can buy on the Roll20 marketplace. That's where I got this. Build a dungeon in Foundry VTT with me, your DM and friendly neighborhood Tempted player. It's called Foundry, Wither King. But it's got an add-on called Tiles Browser that, like, it adds this little folder icon here once you're in your Tiles controls. You can click it open, and it's got like this super easy, just like drag and drop interface here that you can just like pull out the tiles. They're already the correct size and everything, and you're able to just add them in really easily. This is super convenient. So the important thing is to like have your data kind of organized outside of this in these folders that I mentioned. So how to like get it into the user data? You just like, have your folder of tiles out here. Here I have a folder of, what's it called? Inns and Taverns, another tile set that I purchased. And in here, I have your basic your home folder for Foundry VTT. So like your username, app data, local, Foundry VTT. And then like data, this is the root data folder that we were looking at up here. You just want to add like however you want to have it organized. I have a folder called tiles, and that's where I'm just going to dump all of my tile sets. So here, I just throw Inns and Taverns in here. Now when I click in tiles, it'll load the thumbnails. And then you'll be able to just drag and drop. They'll all be appropriately sized, according to the image's dimensions anyway. And yeah, you can then kind of quickly create, oops, let's get that out of the way. Create your rooms, your dungeons out of that tile set. It's pretty slick, As long as you know how these, you are more familiar with your tile set than I am. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So yeah, all you have to do is just have organized folders outside of here, drag and drop into your Foundry data directory, and then tile browser does the rest. So I'll have a link to that in the description. And that's it. Should have done another marker when I started that, but that's fine. That's all I need to do. I'm like super noob at this stuff. Look at that! Look at how smoothly that went. Moving all that stuff. If you did that in Roll20, this table would be like all cattywampus compared to everything else. That's nice. That's nice in lockstep. That's good. Alright. I'm happy with that. By happy with that, I mean I'm gonna watch that later, and I'm probably gonna remake it 5 times. That's probably gonna happen. Oh. Okay. So that was literally all I had on the agenda for tonight, was figuring out the tiles. Oh, I have something to test. Yep. Rotating a group of tiles does not work. That's not yep. Is this the door locked state? Is that, oh no. Oh, you can lock it so that doesn't rotate. That's funny. Neat. Bring to front. All right. I was so convinced that it was gonna all just smoothly rotate together. All right. Well, that's neat. That's good. We're that's like a big step closer to like getting this to, that's not quite drag and drop, right? Roll20 still is the thing where I can just grab an image and throw it in Roll20 and it works. But like, actually I should test that, huh? But this is close, like just dragging a folder into your data directory. Okay, yeah, that does not work. Okay. All right, neat. Did a thing? What was that? What did you do? Oh yeah, you spent points. You spent points on an adventure reroll. What did you want to reroll with that? I'm confused a little bit. Um, can you clarify that expenditure for me? If you don't mind. No, a +8. First player roll gets a +8 from me. Okay, so those are definitely not intended to affect the actual campaign. Those are for like the chat adventures that I've run, you know? So the next chat adventure can get a reroll if you want. Sorry, that's not more clear. I can like put I'll change the name for that a little bit. Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to kind of figure out in Foundry? Any questions? Anything about this? Anything about Pathfinder role-playing games? Because I'm kind of done, and I'm kind of done early. Like, I started early to leave room for this stuff, and I don't know. I still finished in like 4 hours. You would like stuffs. I might be able to provide stuffs, depending on what stuffs. Yeah, how do we tell all your viewers it was nice knowing them, but we're all gonna die? Good question. Can you show me step by step how to fully convert your campaign into Foundry and delete your Roll20 account? No, but I can show you the intermediate steps for converting your campaign to Foundry, and it's actually really easy to delete your Roll20 account. there's a button in your profile. I don't recommend it though. I don't recommend it. I would not delete my Roll20 account because I have a buttload of market purchases that, like, yeah, technically I've downloaded them now, but I'm probably gonna keep buying stuff. Sorry, I'm probably gonna keep buying stuff on the Roll20 marketplace, man. Like, it's good. It's got quality stuff there. Like, I don't know. Do you guys know, is there another marketplace that's just like for virtual tabletops that just like sells maps and tiles and stuff? That happens to be sized 70 by 70. Fair with her. I'm not entirely certain what I can offer either. But I definitely can't tell you what you want. Yeah, mostly on Patreon. I've seen a bunch of those. But nothing more a la carte than that, yeah. There's some stuff on, I don't know, I've seen some stuff on other websites, but it's not very standardized. Story? I could probably offer a story. I don't know what kind of story though. I don't know. I'm kind of good at coming up with stories on the fly. The next thing I want to work on, and I don't know, I guess technically there's time tonight. I want to work on figuring out tables. Figuring out rollable tables and making my macros. Yeah, Drive-Thru RPG has some stuff. A lot of places have like PDFs or just image files that you can grab. I'm trying to think of the other one. DM's Guild probably has some stuff. Is that the right one? I don't know. There's also a guild that got into a bunch of super racist asshole drama recently, so I'm nervous to mention it. But I don't think it's GM's Guild. I think it's something else. You have info for me, but you forgot the name of the info. That's unfortunate. Campaign generator. Oh, interesting. That could be cool. I could always use more generators. What what do we, I think I need to put just a... I need to put a thing where you can write a message in Die Dragon Die on Twitch. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll pull up his channel quick. Is he on right now? I probably... Okay. Cooperative DMing with Adventure Bot. Oh, okay. Okay, bot. Huh. Okay. Is it using the kind of like weird famous GM bot thing? He made a generator on his Twitch, and I think you can get access to it for free if you follow. Okay. Okay. So, okay. He made a generator on his Twitch, so it's not the same bot I'm familiar with. I'll throw a follow. I'll make sure to check him out later. Let's see, what Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Suddenly dropping frames, Comcast, don't be a dick! I think I'm okay now. It's green again. Sorry about that. Hopefully that didn't drop too long before I noticed, but yeah, that's great, that's good. I'm scared. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Wither. I appreciate it. I'll be interested to check it out. So Comcast, you're free to crash. Yeah, let's just let's check out some tables. So let's hop to the other table. Oh my god, I have so many windows open now. We've just collectively opened a million tables. Where was it? Here. Close this. Close this. Actually, I should keep this game paused. I'm a little worried that this calendar, the built-in calendar, like just starts ticking away as you're sitting here. So like, nervous to unpause the game. Okay, so we've got some tables in here. So like, oh, that's not the right one. I've got a NPC generator with like a bunch of different fears, goals, classes. So we can work on trying to make like a meta, yeah, that just fails. Trying to make a meta thing that rolls all these tables. Oh, that's permissions. Rolls all these tables together. So like, can I edit this? Yeah. Yeah, if you wanna, I shouldn't have closed Roll20, I guess. Let's open this back up. Just to give an example. Like it... Name a carriage driver NPC named Comcast. I don't know. He will be immediately suspicious. So yeah, I just have like a... I just hit this button, right? And it rolls several tables. And it tells you what they're afraid of, what they want, what class they are, and what their alignment is. So like, if I need an NPC, this is the button I press to give me the baseline. So I would like to have this work in here. So to do that, we need to like, not remove, what the? New macro, okay. Gen PC 2.0, scope global type chat, yes. So let's just roll, let's try rolling just 1d6 first, right? Easy. Comca? Or if you want a bit more morbid, Comacast. Hiding is a name. Could work, could work. I don't know. I'm not spiteful enough. Oh, let's get off of this screen. This is oh no, this is also this one. This will be fine. Oh no. Ah! All of the pirated maps. Table? I don't know what that... I need, like, chat API documentation, man. I don't want to just guess at what it is. Foundry VTT Wiki. This is close-ish. Oh. I don't know if that was directed at me or Wither King. Wait, because I don't want to, like, target Comcast? Like, I just don't want to honor Comcast in my game, you know? Like, I don't want to give them a place as an NPC. They're not worth the time. Chat. Sidebar chat. How do I find the chat commands? Because I want to... Dice rolling. Yeah, make a roll. GM roll is to the... Yeah, okay. Dice rolling. Scene. Entry link object. Find... There it is. Use... Okay. This is close. Use at roll table wilderness encounters for tonight. Okay. I don't know if this entry will, like, if this link will roll it. Well, let's try it, huh? It's pretty good Wither King. Okay, I'll zoom this in a little so we can... Oh no, where'd it go? Okay. Hopefully y'all can see this text a little bit. So what we're looking for, we're gonna do this. See what happens if I just put this in here. Not wilderness encounters, but NPC fears. Save macro. Click it. Yeah, it just gives me the table. Humiliation. They fear humiliation. Okay, how do I display roll to chat? Is that not what I... Okay, now it shows it to everyone. I'm rolling as the adult blue dragon. That's kind of funny. Oh well. I'm on phone, so I can't see a damn thing. Fair, and I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't want to roll it publicly. I think that's... Isn't that... Oh, I see. The roll shows up here. I don't care about that. That's fine. Don't care about that. Okay. So I need a way to roll the table in chat, which just might not be possible. Let's try this. Not a number. Good. That's what I wanted. Oh, computer at home with no charger. I'm at my sister's house for this COVID holiday. I see. I would hate to be away from my home setup, so you have my sympathies. So what's like the... It shows a link to the table. Yeah, it's like not even programming exactly. I'm not trying to like gatekeep, but it's just like knowing, you know, it's just chat commands. And knowing the right commands. Whispers, add character name. Note, entry object links are case sensitive. You can also drag and drop objects to some place to create links. If that object is later deleted, even if a new one exists with the same name is made, the existing link won't refer to the new object. Also note if multiple choices are given for the name exists, the first one will be picked. I know. Have two phones though, so that's cool. That's good. That's nice. So this doesn't have a command for rolling the tables via macro, and I don't know if that just means it's not macro. Try macro state targets, assuming the macro named, there's a macro named state targets. Is the entire white part the command? Yes. Yes. In this documentation, the white part is the command. Roll 1d20 mid-chat. So maybe you need to have an assistant able to whisper you. So the thing, like, this worked mostly. Like it just posted the link in chat. And that's what this would do too. It would whisper a link to the object to whoever you're whispering. So like this works if you just throw it in chat. And this whole command just whispers the link, like this link right here, to a specific person. So like it would whisper the person the link that would bring up this window. And like that works. It's not quite what I want. So let's just try. There's a, if you surround a roll with brackets, it will roll it in chat. So let's try that. Literally puts the link. All right. Let's see. What was I gonna? Oh, well, the other thing I was gonna test is if I can like drag, because you can click and drag this. Can I drag it to a macro? No. No. Got him. It might just not be possible. The hell is a macro? You know, it's just a collection of chat commands going all at once. Is basically what a macro is. So that's all I'm trying to recreate. But let's look in the rollable tables documentation. That's wild. Links to rollable tables should link to the author's page for it if such exists. This helps emphasize the table author's control over their creation and allows users to see information that the table author deems important. If you have the table author's permission otherwise, or you are the creator, feel free to link directly to the adventure. Okay, this is not. Like a gathering of commands going at once, yeah. So like an example is, a very simple macro is I'm gonna roll 1d20 for my chance to hit, and at the same time, like, here. Instead of this, we could do roll 1d20, roll 1d8. There I have my chance to hit and my damage. That's I got 0.67 as a result. Hold on. Yep. All right. So let's try. Hold on. So yep. There we go. All right. So you can do something like I roll, and then surround it in square brackets. It'll give your 1d20 result. I roll 1d20 for hit, and I roll 1d8 for damage. Bam. And now it says I roll 15 for hit, and I roll 3 for damage. So that is the essence of what a macro is when you don't break the table. 0.67. I think I rolled 2 numbers divided by each other is what happened. Yeah, basically, the result of looking at the table section is that I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. This did not help at all. Adding a rollable table. Copy and paste the outline below and writing up a new table. Formatting and all. Yeah, I just don't think there's a chat command to roll a table. Or I just can't find it? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, so like coding is, a lot of people probably appropriately liken it to learning a different language. So that does make sense. Let's look at macros. Chat macros. Examples, script macros. Table.draw? Random table. Oh. This could help. So we might just have to use a scripting macro. Let's hold on though. Rage toggle. Wow, is there a... Nope. There is not a table of contents at the top. Sorry for all the scrolling. This is going to be nauseating for a moment until I find what I need. Consume various resources. Neat. This is actually code now. Sorry. Rolling a skill check. Actor.roll skill. Rolling an attribute check. Oh no! I want the chat. All right, these are all like scripting macros. Give me the I was hoping for some like just here. Okay, so right at the top, chat macros. Nothing. Examples. Nothing. Script macros. So yeah. Okay. Fine. That's fine. T-name. Let's see. This is helpful. What? I miss you doing magic and chat logs? I'm confused. What magic? The star dollar parent dollar and percent? Oh my god, I lost everything. Good magic. Good magic. I must admit I'm confused. If I'm not familiar with your scripting language, and it appears neither is Twitch chat. It said mess amp on screen? Message amp? Huh. Oh, like on my chat thing over here? This is, oh, the new face? Yeah, I uploaded a new face. My roommate drew a much better face than the one I had before. Than my, like, mega downsized, sketchy face. Oh, community macros. Let me look at that. Let me see that. Oh. Roll. Example.js. Okay. Wait. I'm not talking shit. Also, hello, Cree. Welcome back. I mean, maybe you've been there the whole time, but, let's see. Setting variables. Message content, wandering monster roll was, and result equals. Okay. I got engrossed in Animal Crossing badly. That's fair. That's fair. I'm engrossed. I don't know. Somehow this turned into live code is what I'm doing. I suppose I should change the name again. This stream has had more names than any stream ever that I've done. Importing custom paths for Foundry now. Foundry, macros, and roll tables. Learning live, figuring out the software. Actual play tomorrow. That might be misleading. I might be suggesting that I'm doing an actual play in Foundry, which is not quite the truth. Not quite there, not quite. That's fine. So, result equals new roll, 1d20 total. So, const table. Table.draw. Oh. No, I don't get it. So message content. So we set the message here. Get the result. Result equals new roll 1d20.roll.total. If result not equal. Oh, okay, so this is rolling to check. Okay. Let chat data equals content whisper game.user.entities.filter. Ooh. A mysterious U. Oof. This is getting slightly unreadable. Slightly less readable for me. U must be the user. U is just shorthand for user. U.isgm. Chat message.create chat data. Result is greater than 17. So, reading just the comments here. You set the variables at the top. You roll to check for a wandering monster. You create a message, and if the roll is higher than 17, then you create the monster. So that's slightly more advanced than what I need to do. I really just need this bottom chunk. So like const table equals game.tables.entities.find draw. I don't even find t where t.name equals. Will it work if you don't have the top part? I'm pretty sure yes. Yeah, it's a couple separate chunks. Like, this is all really together. And then this doesn't use, I mean, the results use the variable above, but I can use just this inside code here. So I can just grab this. I think I might even be able to, if we're like, I don't know, just paste this in. t.name equals. This is kind of a weird search. I would like, yeah. This is some JavaScript formatting that I'm not like intimately familiar with, which is embarrassing to admit when my entire job is JavaScript, but just not, like this particular formatting is not something I have to use that often. I think it's like, I don't know. I can read it well enough to hack it up though. So let's try one more time. npc-theories. And then I can just do, I think I can just do dot draw. Fuck. Made a mistake. I need to switch this to script. Killing. He's afraid of killing. Okay, that's just a... I just have an ambiguous... Not an ambiguous, but I forgot what I was rolling for a sec. So this NPC would be afraid of killing. Okay, so from here we can pretty much craft what we need, I think. So we can, like, write up, you know... Oops. So we can do something like this. We can let chat data equal, and then this is a JavaScript object. Close it. And like content. I don't have to define this because it's in a JavaScript object. And then the whisper target. Okay, I see. I see. Let's do content. This is going to get a little verbose. That's okay. So we just roll on a different table, not NPC fears. We roll on goals. Coding, yeah, suddenly coding stream, for sure. Oh, this needs a space. It doesn't need it, just to format it right in terms of the string. Class. This is not super pretty. I'm sorry, there's no hand cam set up. I don't have another camera to work with, you know. That's why. That's why I don't have a hand cam right now. Definitely. So, goal, fear, goal, class, alignment. Okay. So there's that. Then we need the whisper target, which I'm just going to straight copy and paste. And then we just do chat message.create. I'm just also going to copy and paste this. Chat data. Okay. Fingers crossed. Fuck. So that didn't work. To put it mildly, console cannot read property draw of. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, undefined. Okay. Let's see, we got killing, chaos, find target, druid. We didn't get an alignment. Alignment broke. I'm not above misspelling alignment. That's for damn sure. NPC-alignment. What actually is the table? NPC. Yep. I didn't misspell alignment. It just doesn't have NPC in front of it. But also it didn't whisper the GM whatsoever. So there's that. There's that. Unpause. Oh, well, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine that those chat messages show up as long as they only go to me. I'm not sure. Also, the message definitely didn't come through. So, draws the monster. So do I need, like... the text content? Let's try the good old... let's just slap a 2-string on there. See if it fixes everything for me. That would be nice and convenient. That's not gonna work. This isn't gonna work at all. I'm just hoping it does because I don't understand the objects. Try swordfish. Thank you. That didn't work. Didn't do it. Closer though. It's rolling the tables, so it's not the worst. Also, it's still... I just have my characters... I have myself set as the adult blue dragon somewhere, don't I? Let's look at documentation. Table. What? It's up here, isn't it? What's your favorite color chromatic dragon? I don't actually know that much about dragons. Maybe this isn't the right wiki. I don't remember where to find the documentation. I think we can probably find it from Foundry? API documentation. Yes, this is what we're looking for. So now we need table. Rollable table. New roll table? No. Table results, yeah. Create table result. Draw, roll. So yeah, okay. Draw a result from the roll table based on the table formula or a provided roll instance. Parameters roll, result. Those are the parameters it returns. A promise. Resolving the selected table result object. I see, kid. Promise resolving to the selected table result object. Get table results. Okay. Normalizes the probabilities of rolling each item based on... nope. Evaluate a table returning the drawn result. Returns an array containing the roll and the result. Okay, maybe that's what I want. Not .draw, but .roll. So we'll do .roll and... wait. We probably want this, the first index. Okay. Oops. Something like that. Yeah, no. Not yet. Incorrect. Incorrect. Not a success. Dang. Well, we got an object instead of an object promise. What? I kind of expected that to be a string. I don't know how to directly get at any of these variables. I could probably print some stuff. Okay. Time for another macro. Debug macro. We're just going to console log one of these. See what these objects look like, and hopefully this works. Okay. So the roll is here. 1d46, good, 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 good. And the result. Oh, that text. Obviously. Okay. Roll. I was right that it was the first index. Just to put that feather in my cap. Got him! This guy fears boats, and his goal is to destroy a place, and he's an alchemist, and he's neutral evil. Until we got to neutral evil, I was starting to be like, did I roll Ludwig? His goal isn't actually to destroy a place, I guess. And he doesn't yet fear boats. Anyway. Alright, alright. We got there. We got there. Yeah. You think he does, actually? He has a fear of a lot of things. He might be baseline cautious around boats. Yeah, it's unexplored. He was on a boat, and he didn't mention anything about it, so. Kind of resistant? Was he? For like the big boat trip north earlier? Was he resistant? I can believe that. Okay. So that's nice. We got this working. It's a little hard to, I'm gonna work on this formatting a tiny bit. Can I, like, format this text? Can I, like, make... How do I bold this? Let's just search. I don't think this API is super searchable? Question mark? Chat message. Style? No. Bold? No. Damn. Swinging out. Striking out, even. Oh, that's one thing. Did this, like, whisper directly to me? I think so. I really need to... Hold on. Gonna keep using Helios as the dummy. Sure. I sure don't see. Yeah, all of it seems to be in private, so that's nice. That's nice. Okay, cool. I really want to like bold this text, like real bad. How do I Yeah, there just isn't a way to Oh. Text editor? This isn't what I want at all. Related to the rich text editor, not what we want. Dice rolling. Or send twister? Curious. Pseudo-random number generator compatible with... Alright, I don't care. Moving on. Audio helper, compendium settings. I don't think there's a way to style, like, whispers, I guess. Chat bubbles? Chat log? Chat message. Hello, the Votu. Update the content of a previously posted message after its data has been replaced. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back to my previous assumption that styling the message is impossible. Nice to see you again. Slash. Thank you for stopping by. How's your day going? How's your week going? We're just kind of I don't know, we're messing around with Foundry right now. We're trying to figure things out. I want to switch to this from Roll20 for my current campaign. And so far, we've, you know, figured out how to import some tiles, which is great. Figured out how to recreate my roll tables from Roll20. Or my chat macros using roll tables, I guess, which turns out requires JavaScript, so that's been fun. But it's really cool and powerful, so it's neat. Boy, it would be really cool to put out something like a table like this. Like, how do I make like a card and a chat message? That would be very cool. Maybe can I just like put HTML in the message? On infinite theorem rows. Getting drunk on infinite theorem rows. Is that a... I'm Googling that right now. Rosé, okay. Nice. That's got a great name. That's a great name for, okay. I would drink that. Again, great name. I'll have to take a look. So, how do you, man, it's been a while. How do you just bold text in HTML? Is it just like B? I don't think this is how anyone actually like bolds text anymore, but we'll try it. Content equals B plus, and then like at the end, alignment /B. Let's see. I don't think this is gonna work. Holy, it worked. Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit tedious, but that's okay. It's 3 characters. I can type them, I think. B. /B, and then B over here. /B. I did, Moto, I did. Nice. Oh, that's good. Okay. That's exciting. I'm very happy about that. Okay. So this is done. That's done. I can just get rid of that macro. Just get out of here. Get out of my life. I guess I can, it's fine. It's still in Roll20. We'll delete it. We'll actually delete it. All right. So, it only gets more complicated from there. Cause if we want to just pop back in here for a moment. If we're doing a watch check, I have a whole ass thing. Never mind, the watch check is fine. That's not hard. If I'm creating a monster, I click a thing, and now I have this card where I get to click Global Swamp, Forest, Grassland, Mountain to like pick which one it's from. And yeah, I could have those all be tables with different macros. That's fine. I can do that. But also I kind of want to recreate this. I kind of want to recreate the buttons. So I might do that. It might not be a tonight thing. It might not be a tonight thing. How's the campaign going along? Last time I was here, you were setting up traps for your party in the Lizard Cave. Oh, Cam was suggesting some interesting things. Let's see. How's it gone? Well, they killed that deity, the demigod that they were chasing down in that cave. And then they kind of like took a meandering return trip to their like hometown and set up a... There's a politically tense situation where people were like, all right, Council in Eden's fucking up because our enemies like pushed right on up to Eden. They got really close, so we don't think the Council is doing a good job of leading us. So get them out of here. And then the party happened to bring back a captive. That was a high-ranking member of the enemy's army, aka a random bandit that happened to be a sorcerer. And turned him over. They were like, let's execute this guy to quell the populace's unrest. And let's just say that the first person who cuts off Salamander's head, the opposing leader of this army, whoever cuts off his head and brings it back will be the next emperor. And it solves 2 problems with 1 stone. Sorta. And so that happened. They convinced the council that that was a good idea. And then the party set out to do that. Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm condensing it, but they had a lot of stuff ready. Yeah, it's been on the chaotic side for a while, I would say. Yep. So that is the condensed version of several weeks of play. Moto is one of the players, so he's oh, it's Frosthorn. I see. Okay. I was like, huh. I don't recognize the name, but it says you've been here before, so... Well, alright. Got you. Me preparing to email Eve a list of complaints. I feel like that's a full party mood right now. Chaos is great. It's more interesting to DM a chaotic group. Like a group that's as wild as this one. So the watch check, I guess, is next. That should be pretty easy. Debuggy. Can I move this? Yeah, cool. DY is so slick in Foundry. So slick. Weather. I don't even need a roll. I don't even need a weather table, man. I have a weather roll right here. I mean, so right now the skies are ashen. Wait, did they encounter? They did not. They didn't encounter the honey badger beaver thing. They also didn't encounter. They didn't encounter the plumbing zombies. But I showed them anyway. I was like, you guys have to see. You have to see the plumbing zombies. This is not optional. If I had to choose a side between alignments, call me the in Azata, because chaotic good is me all the way. I love me some chaotic good. They did run into the Driders, but they didn't fight them because they had a hostage, which wasn't going to stop Eve, but the rest of the party talked to them, so that, you know, they have +1 connection with the Driders. And they didn't really run into the lizard folk on the way out, really. They didn't, yeah, they were like gonna walk into the lizard folk, cave, and then they just stopped. They were like, ah! Driders. The spider, spider... What are they? God, spider drought. Chaotic good is just chaotic neutral for cowards? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think chaotic good is fun. I play a lot of chaotic good characters though, so I'm slightly biased. Yeah. I apologize, I was mid-story and I just stopped. They were gonna walk into the Drider cave, and I was like, there's a guard there. He's standing there. You see him, he sees you. He turns and he barks over his shoulder and he runs away from you back into the room. And the party was like, remember in the other cave? Remember the other cave when they, like, they did this? They ran away and then, like, a group flanked behind us and, like, fucked up a couple of our team members in the back with their axe crits? Maybe we shouldn't just follow him into this room. And then they just left. They just went on and fought the boss. So they skipped that entire thing. It was very, a very clever observation. How is, like, ashfall is not a thing in the desert, like, by default. Neither are smoky skies. Why is the desert weather ashfall? It makes sense for volcanic. Fiery rain. Ashen skies. Ashen skies. Ashen skies. Great. I'm, like, clogging that, the chat log, but that's fine. Back to desert? Clear sky. Okay, never mind. I think it was just stuck on volcano. Anyway, point being, I have a weather roller. We can ditch the weather roller. Don't need that table. Watch check we can recreate. Let's just have all of these up at once. I'm sorry I can't zoom in on this more. It's probably a pain to read. Watch 2.0. Maybe I'll, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna take a quick break before we continue this. And I'll be right back. I'll be right back.